Okay, so welcome back to episode 5 of the hunt for my first bike. And this time we're out on the Honda Transalp, which is an awesome looking machine. That's not the stock exhaust, as you can tell, so this is going to sound good. But yeah, it's nice bike. It's taller than the CB500 for sure. It's the tallest bike I'm about to ride, and definitely the most power of any bike that I've ridden. So it's going to be an interesting one. This particular one has got a quick shifter as well, which we'll talk about in the video. But yeah, also sorry for the voiceover, but yeah, something went wrong with my recording as I was doing this, so it's voiceover for now. Yeah, as I said on it, it's heavy-ish to pick up, but not too bad, and I can sort of tiptoe my feet on the ground, and yeah, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. At first I thought I was going to feel quite small on this bike, but no, it's actually feels good, and it feels a really well balanced bike. At slow speeds, it's very easy. Plenty of power, as you can see. Absolute loads. I think it's 90 brake horsepower, if memory serves. Absolutely lovely machine. I loved it, to be honest. You can feel it's a heavier bike, but it's not. It's still maneuverable. It still kind of does what you want it to do, and yeah, superb bike. So yeah, here's me just demonstrating a U-turn. It's, I didn't feel uncomfortable on it. Didn't feel I need to put my feet down or anything. It's so simple. It's very well balanced. So yeah, that's the quick shifter working. So you'll see in the video, like sometimes the quick shifter can feel a bit clunky. This is the first bike I've used with a quick shifter, so I don't know if that's normal for quick shifters or not. At slower speeds, maybe they can be a bit clunky. But yeah, really, when you're sort of riding like this, that's when it's in its element, and absolutely amazing. So yeah, this is going to be quite a short video, so let's get on with it. So styling wise, I mean, the Transalp looks amazing, doesn't it? So it's really a 10 out of 10 for me for styling. Sound, well, this does have the Akrapovic exhaust on it, but from what I understand, it sounds great with stock exhaust anyway. So here you go, listen to this now. Honestly, sounds incredible. So yeah, so that's another 10 out of 10 for me for sound. Let's do maneuverability next. Yeah, again, very easy to ride, as you can see on these twisty roads. No effort at all. As I say, it felt heavier than the CB500 that I rode before, but still very maneuverable. So yeah, really, it's got to be up there again. 10 out of 10. Power. This is the most power I've ever had on a bike. The Bonneville, which had the most so far, I think is 63 63 or 64 brake horsepower, whereas this is up at 90. So yeah, a lot more. The most power I've had ridden on, I think, is the MT-07, which is I think 70, around 70. Okay, this is something that I left in because I wanted to show. So watch me grab the clutch now. And as I grabbed the clutch, I hit the full beam switch. I did the same thing on the CB500. I think this is a bit of a design fault, because it's so easy to hit that switch. And now I've got full beam on and I didn't even know it. Yeah, so then moving on, value for money. Well, I mean, it's about 9.5 grand stock, so it's pretty cheap as far as adventure bikes go. You can't complain at that, really. So I mean, yeah, it's got to be a 10 out of 10 again. And then customization, well, again, like the CB500, you don't really buy this bike to customize. In fact, there's really nothing you need to do to it apart from put the bars on the front, maybe some spotlights, but that's really it. Maybe put some bark busters on there instead of the stock ones, because I think they're quite flimsy, the stock handguards. But yeah, so it's not really a bike to customize, so I can't really fault it for that. But I think it's you know, it's a 3, isn't it? So yeah, so then where am I going to put this on the list? Well, I've actually had a few days to think about this. It's an amazing bike, and you know, it's up there, either 1 or 2 with the Bonneville. I think as a first bike, it might be a little bit too much, and so that's probably why I'm going to mark it down. It's not that it's a bad bike at all, it's an incredible bike, but as a first bike, I think possibly it's a little bit intimidating. And on that, I think the CB500X is probably a better first bike. So I'm probably gonna be quite brutal here. So, but just remember, this is about whether this is a good first bike for me personally. So I'm probably gonna put last, definitely the Moto Guzzi. That still is last for me. But then I'm probably gonna put this bike next, simply because I think it wouldn't be a good first bike for anyone really. Then the Interceptor, then the Honda NX500, and finally the Triumph. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you disagree with me, let me know. But be good to hear from you, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Alright, bye bye.